Welcome, welcome, welcome. Members of the Wolf Pack, it's your boy Greiwolph back with another episode of Final Fantasy 16, Part 17. I'm pretty sure we're getting closer and closer to the end. Get closer. But this game is pretty long. I think they said when I was looking through the trophy guide playthrough, it was like 50 or 50 to 60 hours, or was it like, it was either 50 to 60 hours, or it was like 70 to 90. It was just really long. Especially if you're trying to get all the trophies and stuff, it just the game just significantly long because of that. I'm about to take my headphones off and just use my mic and stuff because I don't really need these headphones. Hold on, let me see if the sound's gonna go away. Oh, dang it. Now I got no sound. I'll have to go into my system and change the output to the TV. Damn, nigga. You gonna kick her in the ass because you messed up? You don't know hands? Got your hands sliced off? Now you ain't nothing? Oops. All this happened because you were trying to fight over a bitch that's dead. Now look at you, nigga. Handsless.
Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
That dude punched Hugo in the stomach and lift him up with one hand.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
I wouldn't take that if I was him.
But so long as that
You about to call me
fire
weak and walk
burns
away with it
within
and
you,
won't hold
there
down
is
that
still
nigga.
hope.
Wait till you go to
There may
sleep.
yet be
I'm
a
sticking
way.
tight and dick up your ass, nigga. You're dying.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon.
Yep, she sure did.
She too
I thought took some of her essence.
gained a
She
power
called
beyond
Gradulia.
human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
He has some crazy stuff going on. There's always a bunch of killing. Like, niggas is always killing somebody in this game. The bearers just be getting massacred. And then these armies be just getting wiped. And these niggas eating folks. Cannibal. These are like some Mortal Kombat type niggas too. Like they some of Shao Kahn people.
Orcs.
Oh, they orcs. This is the first time I'm seeing orcs in the game? I think this is.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash? Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. With me, Duel. Stay down!
I got some new techniques, so I'm about to try something on, especially on this dude. Hold on, let me remember how I play this game. Alright. Ooh, got it. Got it. Got it. That Raging Fist, if you block it right when they do it, just like this block type thing, but with the Raging Fist, it just does a super combo like that you just seen to happen. Put some hands on the boy. Yeah, Titans stand. I might change something else, but Titans definitely stand. I love the Phoenix, and I like the Garuda thing too, because the tornado is just great. But I'll see what Shiva has to bring, because I'm sure I'm gonna have Shiva, because Shiva's in every game. And right now, Jilla's looking like she's about to die any minute. And then you still got Bahamut, who you've seen, and Odin, which I'm sure I'm gonna take their powers too, because we're fighting against these fools. So I'll see what they bring to the table and see if I want to replace somebody. But I'll probably keep the Phoenix, obviously, and I'm gonna keep Titan, because Titan blocking is it just makes the fights OP.
Nice try. Over here! Stay down! Over here! Get him! This one.
You see me juggle that dude? I figured that out not too long ago. That if you hit the 4 combo 1, 2, 3, 4, and then push up for toggle for sick, he does the spinning thing in the air, and that keeps the enemy in the air. So if you time it good, just walk up on the enemy and hit him another 4-hit combo, and then hit the spin thing again, toggle will just keep him in the air, and you just keep hitting them. So you basically have an endless combo of the dude being stuck in the air, getting smacked around. As soon as you push down, toggle's gonna smack him out of the air. Just eating them up. What we got in here? Nothing really. I thought the thing was moving. I'm probably gonna get a new weapon here pretty soon. Like I.
Animals. You should never have left Ash. Over here! Stay down! Farewell! Go, Tor! Stay down! Awaken! Well done, Tor. You're a fine hound.
Let me make sure ain't nothing around here because I feel like there's a weapon coming up. Obviously, we're gonna fight freaking Titan dude, but I feel like there's a weapon or something that's probably gonna come up because we already made the Titan's weapon, so I went and get a material to make another weapon from the Titan. So I feel like, excuse me, there's probably gonna be a weapon that I can find around here. So I'm keeping my eyes peeled. And I look into the other trophies for the other dominants. So that's also how I know I'm getting other dominants.
Further this way.
I looked into Shiva's trophy, and Shiva's trophy is kill 3 enemies in the same battle that have been hit with permafrost. Well, kill 3 frozen enemies with permafrost, diamond dust, or shattered dreams in a fight. I think it says 3 or more. And then the other one is do 10 perfect dodges to permafrost somebody, because I guess she has a little dodge thing in it, and if you do her dodge, it permafrosts somebody. So you got to do 10 dodges. It doesn't say at the same time, obviously. You can just do it whenever you need to do it. And then, like I already said, for Bahamut's,
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Bahamut's is to hit 100 people with level 2 of Mega Flare, and to dodge. I can't remember if it's in one fight, but dodge 3 attacks while charging Mega Flare up. So his is pretty simple. Odin's is to kill a certain amount of people, and the whatchamacallit, kill a certain amount of people with his little cross attack thing. I can't remember what it's called. His Zangetsu like attack, whatever it's called. I don't know exactly what the name of the thing is called. But I think it's like Zangetsu or something like that. But it's not Zangetsu. I know it's not Zangetsu, but Zankatsu, something like that. Kill 3 more into that, and then steel counter 3 times. I think it is. Maybe a couple more times than 3. If it's a counter or block or something, I'll be able to get it because I can. Oh my gosh! All right, big boy. Whoa! Off the rip, you just gonna shoot at me?
How did it get in here?
Oh, that's the wrong thing. I was wondering. I was like, why didn't I just block that? I pushed the wrong button. I'm pushing the wrong button. It's like crazy.
Help me, boy.
There's too much going on. I'm getting freaking hammered over here, bro. I couldn't see. I really had no idea what was going on. Oof. Oh my gosh. Alright. Pay attention, pay attention. What am I doing? I didn't even mean to do that, but that still worked out perfectly fine. I meant to do this one. Dead. I upgraded that too. I upgraded the that dash thing to its highest level, so it's a little stronger than it used to be. I upgraded something else too. Oh, obviously I got the Titan moves, but I feel like I upgraded something else. Oh, I upgraded the gouge. I upgraded the Gruber's gouge as well. So I upgraded gouge. I got these 2 Titan moves, which is the Titan Earthen Fury is a Titan special move, and then Raging Fist is a different move, and then I upgraded Ignition as well Flames of Rebirth still has an update too. That's 4,000 something points. I don't know. I mean, I think I probably got like 1,000 points left now. Yeah, I only got like 1,000 something points left. So I haven't even used this skill at all ever. The stagger rate is the same as this stagger rate, just not as much attack power. I actually might put that on. The attack power is just super low, and I don't know how long those balls last. But they hit all the enemies around me, and I'll be done with this stuff. And I still got to upgrade all these to the max, and then all these to the max. I got 2 of them already done, and all these to the max, all these to the max, and then I'm pretty sure there's 2 more, or 3 more, obviously, to go. There's so much. There's so much AP points that you need to get all these things to the max that it's crazy. Also, I don't know which way to go. I'm just running this way to run this way, and it is the wrong way. But it's so many AP points you need. There's gonna have to be a spot somewhere towards the end game, somewhere where you're getting like mad AP, like at least 100 to 200 AP per battle or something, because getting 80 AP is just not cutting it for skills that cost 400 and some AP to upgrade and 1,000 and some change AP to upgrade. So that's probably gonna be somewhere that's gonna at least give me 100 to maybe 500 AP towards the end. We'll see.
By the flames.
Come on, Togo.
Kuka never did do things by halves. As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
That's crazy, but dope too, because like, you gotta think about, he's a Titan, he's Earth, and then he built his castle inside of the mother crystal, which is the purest source of ether. So he would just be ungodly strong inside of this place. Like, fighting him in his own castle would be retarded, because he just pulling ether. I mean, granted, you would be strong too, because you're pulling ether from around it as well, but Earth stuff is all him.
Begin.
We just fought up sub boss.
What the hell?
With me, Tom.
See how much damage that does to his stagger gauge? It's crazy.
Let's try.
I thought about pushing circle, and for some reason I was pushing nothing. Oof. Wasn't expecting that.
Try.
To me, boy. Get him. Over here.
You just smack the hell out of Togo.
Now, Torgal!
I really don't appreciate it. This ain't recharges a lot faster than I remember recharging now. And I just know this dude named Undertaker. Yeah, you about to die, Undertaker.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Sit down right quick. Die for me. Got money out the wazoo. More accessories.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
I thought we just fought Mythos. I thought Mythos was that thing we fought, that little floating thing that transformed to the forearms thing.
Did the orcs do this too?
Just be slaughtering everybody. Everything is a slaughter fest here. This is definitely a rated M game. Most of the Final Fantasy, when they do die, I don't think they ever really show blood and stuff and gore in such a way. Bruh.
More of them.
Stay down. All yours, Torgal.
I got a feeling on the Final Fantasy mode though, the harder mode, because you got to beat the game on Final Fantasy mode or whatever it's called, whatever the hardest difficulty is called. You got to beat it on that difficulty in order to get a trophy. I got a feeling the mobs aren't gonna stand around like that. You see how they keep standing around like they basically let me fight they let me beat up their friends. I don't think they're gonna do that so much on the other one. I mean, you would think. Probably still are, but they're probably just gonna hit hard. That's usually what happens with any game when it's New Game Plus, or it's a harder difficulty, what it can be. The harder difficulty, I know for one, because I'm looking up something, that the hard difficulty is gonna have different monsters. And this nigga's about to jump off the top. He'll never want to jump from nowhere. But on the hard difficulties, they don't ever have anything that's changes other than just you get more experience from killing them and everything hits harder. On this, just like Surge and stuff like that, different enemies are gonna appear at different times. So even at the beginning game, instead of fighting the lizard thing, you're gonna fight something else that will be more of a almost towards the middle game or in game type boss or whatever you're gonna fight. And you still get more AP and more experience and more freaking gil. So yeah, that to look forward to. But I don't know if it's gonna be like completely different enemies. I can't remember what game it was. There was a game. I think it was like for some reason I want to say one of the Dark Souls or something like that.
What the hell is going on?
But I don't think it was Dark Souls. It was some other game that I played that if you played New Game Plus, there were actual new enemies that will be in New Game Plus, and you can only fight them in New Game Plus. Just like you can only get certain weapons in New Game Plus. I gotta stretch. Just like you can only get certain weapons and things like that if you played New Game Plus. So if you never played New Game Plus, you wouldn't get these weapons or armors and stuff like that, what the case may be. And more games just need to do that. if you want me to play New Game Plus, you need to be adding something to the game every new game. Dark Souls has plenty of FromSoft games have plenty of bosses that are optional boss. Some opponents will use the ability bravery allows enhancing their performance in battle. Oh blah. Nah, player. Let's get rid of you now. But more games need to do that. More games need to add freaking add a reason for me to play New Game Plus other than just like to play New Game Plus. I know Dark Souls loves to have freaking it loves to have wow. Okay, brother. Nah, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, Dark Souls and FromSoft games love to have more than one ending. So to them, like that's the reason for you to play New Game Plus. I ain't mean to do that. It's too late now. To them, that's enough reason for you to play New Game Plus. Like boom, you get so you can get a new ending, so you can get the other ending. But it's like sometimes it's not worth playing that because the games will be so long that playing New Game Plus, bro, like the game was already fucking 60 hours without New Game on the first game. Now you want me to play another 60 hours just to get an ending that's 6 seconds endings or 10-second endings? Like, brother, you got to give me something more than that. You got to give me something a little bit more than that. So, like I was saying, a lot of the FromSoft games, they love to have optional boss in the game. It's like, well, take some of those optional boss out and make them New Game Plus boss, and then New Game Plus 2 boss, and New Game Plus 3 boss, New Game Plus 4. Like, I would say each new game, if you got like 8, because Elden Ring has a bunch of optional boss that you don't even have to fight. It probably has at least 40 or 50 boss in the game, maybe 20 to 40 boss in the game, and optional wise, at least 30 of them are probably optional. You could take at least 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them, maybe 5, and put them in the new games going up. So like you get new bosses and new enemies up until New Game Plus 6 or New Game Plus 4. But you also stated that in the game, like, hey, our new game process, you get new bosses up until New Game 4. And there's 5 new bosses each new game, whatever the case may be, or there's 6 or 7 new bosses each new game, whatever the case may be, and then the bosses rotate almost like the randomizer for the Elden Ring thing, whatever they like. So the bosses random, they go in different the non-storyline bosses go in random order, and there's newer ones, and there's newer weapons, and you tell them so that hey, there's new weapons up to New Game Plus 6 though. There's new boss up to New Game 4, but there's new weapons up to New Game Plus 6. Because once you hit New Game Plus 6, you'll get, even though you're fighting the same boss, you'll get new weapons. I mean, you get new material from. Oof! I seen that hit me, and I could do nothing about it because I pushed the wrong button. Let me take all his minions first. And I know a lot of us gamers be having like a bunch of ideas for games. And I'm sure if it didn't cost so much to make a game, there would be a lot more games made by a lot of gamers. I didn't mean to do that at all. I did not mean to do that at all. Oh, we got to kill you, player. Go ahead and die for me. I'm about to say he was still alive. But yeah, I feel like that'd be great. I need to look into that too, because I got some friends that's doing like game develop type stuff. And I know there's obviously a lot of people on Steam. Steam is very big for indie games coming out. They do a lot of indie game stuff happening on Steam. And you have a lot of games that, oh, this game was made by one person. A lot of these games wound up turning out pretty good. So I need to look into that. I'll invest some money in a kind of a storyline into somebody doing such. But I know it costs mad money, because I remember that one baseball player. I think he spent like $32 million or something like that. There's a baseball player. He made Kingdoms of Alarium, and Kingdoms of Alarium was a flop for some people, and then it was okay for like other people. But I don't think it was as big a success. Like the dude wound up, I don't know if he wound up going bankrupt or if he just wound up just losing a lot of money. But he made a game in studio, and they only released one game. They released Kingdoms of Alarium, which I think was not a horrible game. Had a pretty good concept and stuff, but obviously it just had stuff missing, especially when you're a brand new studio. He probably didn't have the right people backing him, and he was probably trying to control too much too, because he was probably just a fan. That's why a lot of times fans don't make good bosses, because you don't understand the business. Like, you need to get in there and really be there for a while so you can understand the business of what's happening. I need some duster wipes.
I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Wipe my dust off, and it is dusty. All right. Can I get down? Can I just jump? I gotta go walk down and get down in there. Is that the? Yeah, that's the main part of the crystal. What did they even bring me here for? If they wasn't going to take me to the right places from the beginning. That's probably a potion or a hot potion. I know the fighting not done. This doesn't seem like right. I'm pretty sure that we were pointing that way. That means we need to go out there. It's just telling me there's gonna be another fight. So many fights before the fight. Alright, never mind. I was wrong. I was big wrong.
Just what I needed.
I don't care about none of y'all. Where's the Spectre at? Get rid of all magic first. Nah, I don't know what you're about to do, but you can stop that right now. Yeah, but I do like this game too. I don't like the fact that they took some stuff out to make this game, but they it's confusing in the same way, because it seems like they wanted to make this more of a semi-realistic one, because it seems more realistic than the other Final Fantasies would be. Like, oh, I don't know how I got hit like that. I let myself get hit. Yeah, all the other Final Fantasies definitely seem like, oh yeah, this is definitely fantasy. This seems like it would be, even though it's fantasy, obviously, it seems like it would be more realistic. Like you could see this happening in a world. It feels more world-based, if that makes sense. Come here, cause y'all doing a lot of attacking.
Nice try.
But I don't like that they took Kurega and stuff like that. Like Kurega is in the game because the Phoenix has it, and I don't know if everybody can't use Kurega is what's going on. So only certain people can use certain magic and stuff like that. But everybody can use fire, Everybody can use water if they have a crystal, and then all the dominants can use fire because they've been lighting their cigarettes with it. So everybody can use like ice and stuff like that. Because that's how dude pour stuff a drink. They can use water. They can use all the magics. Everybody can use all the magics. But you haven't seen anybody cure anybody in the game except for the Phoenix, who had Kriega as one of his skills.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
He's seeing things. He ain't seeing Ifrit.
Get away from her! Benedicta!
I can't remember if there's vampires in Final Fantasy, but that would be dope too. I like games with the fantasy stuff in it, with goblins and freaking orcs and vampires and stuff like that, and then the leveling up. Like I love my good fantasy lore. So I don't play a lot of shooting games at all. I play mostly freaking fiction freaking games like this.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Let's go, Ifrit. That Come to Me Ifrit part was part of the trailer for this game too, or a teaser, or whatever you want to call it. Come to me, Ifrit. Big boy Titan with no hands. I sliced them janks off in the last fight. He probably grown back though. Yeah, because the dominants can grow their hands, grow their stuff back. I want they grow back as when he's a human too, since he can grow back as a Titan. Dodge time. Oh, I thought I was about to dodge something. My cinematic dodge.
Come on then.
Let's get some. Oh, I tried to jump, but that didn't work. I thought it was gonna be a jump type thing. Keep getting us 2 attacks. Let's go. I couldn't even see with some of those dodges.
Nice trick.
Am I punching it or am I dodging?
So could I.
Boom! You learned Brimstone. What's this? Titan looks kind of dope, but I'm gonna still have to put hands on my boy. See, in the Mother Crystal, there's just more for him. That ain't no stone, nigga. He just threw a meteor at me and they calling it stone throw. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold R2 and release square. Oh, and if I do it at the right time. Oh yeah, I know how to do this then. Okay.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Alright, maybe use my attack when I really didn't want to use it. Yeah. I'll take a couple of hits. I don't care. Cause you're about to die. But you see me freaking hit that Brimstone to the max. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Oh, okay. He's adding so much more to his attacks now. Okay, I scratch my face. You got staggered? That's sad. Yeah, because I can almost hit the Brimstone on point each and every time. Because just like Titan's abilities. Oh, he grabbed me out of the air. Oh my gosh, he's Incredible Hawking me. Puny God in me. He straight up turned me to Loki and said Puny God. What is that? What are you about to do? Oh, he's about to eat some ether, some other crystal. Oh, he really did eat it.
What the hell has he done?
we got some craziness going on with Titan. Look at this freaking fool.
Thunder, help me. It's too.
Or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Thought I could attack that, but I can't. Should be a trophy to blow those things up. Because I was wondering what can I attack for then if I can't do anything, if I can't use it for nothing. Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention to it. Man, grab his own tail to swing it around. Maybe one of his Dr. Octopus arms hit him. Oh, knock his own arm off. Look at you, Doc Ock.
I've got you now.
Reminds me of like a Neo fight or something like that. Because Neo always has some freaking some type of monster that's really big. It's almost like a gimmick type fight, Monster Hunter type deal. Oof, got hit by that one. Staggered. Dang, that stagger was quick. This is pretty dope. Cannot break that. I couldn't jump while I was doing my blast. Okay, jumped too early for that one. I'm missing prime opportunities to attack this food because of that. Maybe I wasted my attack. His stagger was gone quick. The stagger wasn't even finished before that happened. I guess you only can do a certain amount of damage to him is what it is. Boy. First time I got hit by that attack. Okay, wasn't expecting the back one. You're doing too much. You need to go down. Come on, take a seat. Breaking pieces of his arm and stuff. This man about to lose his arms again. You already lost one arm, you're about to lose another arm again. You just keep losing your arms, bro. You ain't never getting those back. You need to learn how to use your legs. Hellfire, give me some of that. It's also crazy how fast an hour can pass playing this game without you really even noticing it. It's already been an hour. And I've been playing a straight story the whole time.
One last time.
What's going on? Can I move? Oh, yeah, I can move. Okay, what these ones just turning to hit me. First of all, I wasn't even expecting this at all. I didn't know what was going on.
Heads up, Hugo. Your time. Here is past.
all his health back? That's crazy. Staggered. This fight is fighting. The cinematics of this game is just, oh, push the wrong button. And he rocked my ass too. I thought it was gonna be a square. I thought I was gonna counter his attack with an attack, but nah. Dang, just dragging my back off.
What? Ether from the mother crystal. If you can do it.
If you can do it, I can. Give me some of that. Yeah, let me eat some of that up. Yeah. I'm just getting rock all over me. Should have changed this like something freaking nightlight. See, I thought it was gonna be like this. I thought that that last one was gonna be something like this. Not like this for real, but our fist meeting, and then I was gonna have to repeat to hit the square button. That's why I hit square instead of hitting the dodge. And want to get myself punched in the face. Not this time. You ain't punching my fist off this time. You getting that. Great screenshot. See, that's something I was expecting from him the first time. I was expecting him to be turned more knightish. You see how the Titan turned to that big thing when he grabbed the Ether? I thought he was gonna turn like almost more humanoid and like a knight type dude, almost like some Guillemon type stuff. When Guillemon turned to whatever his last stage was, I can't remember what it is, Nightmon or something like that.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
I mean, you should have known Hugo was a big meathead. He probably mostly ruled stuff through fear in the first place.
Your Majesty.
Oh, there.
That mythos is stronger.
Barnabas.
For 5 years.
I don't remember seeing the king that was with Hugo in the beginning.
Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
Hugo
A fool
Kupka.
like all the rest.
death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
My boy. A little sugar in the tank.
Forgive me, Terence.
I wonder if the queen knows that, and that's why she don't respect
My
him.
master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests
The
that Your
queen
Highness
be
maintain position
on some
here
stuff.
and...
I'm sure she's getting the queen is manipulating him.
Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
All right, we're gonna see what they gotta say next, and then we're gonna end this video. Hugo Kupka.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need
Welcome
patching
home,
up.
Sid.
Give me 50 good boards.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
We got a lot more. Yeah, C, which should be a little easier. Another C might be pretty easy. Maybe we get another coral whisker from that. And then we got A. Oh, A is gonna be hard. And oh, S. Let me read these. Swarm is nest near an abandoned village in the fields of Korova. So Korova is an abandoned village there. And then Grimalican, just off the Sickle, the road that leads to Dalmire to the Jaw, lies a dead-end canyon into which travelers moving at night are wont to stray. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and read all this because I'm gonna forget all that. This is probably in Dalma too. Dalmekian traders I want to stay prayer for an unwary traveler's journey from Dharma to Drake's Fang. And this is an urgent notice to all cursebreakers due to the discovery of the fallen giant in Rosarin ruins. We have lately been investigating all works in this region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to be proceed no further than the village gates. Lest the echo should be awakened by our presence, no further actions may be taken without Sid's express permission. Whew. We'll see what's up with those. We'll see what's up.
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian. Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin.
If my name was Barnabas, I'd be upset too. That's why I'd be Odin.
The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Looks like we got some new crafting to do. I guess I'll go talk to these guys first, and then we'll end the video. I was just going to end it, but since I got some new crafting, and I already wanted to speak to them, I'll go speak to them. So trophy to get this dude to level 5 too, which probably is about to happen after this.
Seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though. Well, don't just stand there gawping.
It's the first time that they haven't been even.
all.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
What do you need? What do you want?
What diamond sword? The diamond sword wasn't even there for crafting. Oh, here it is down here. Diamond sword +1. But where's the regular diamond sword? Maybe she sells the diamond sword too and I wasn't paying attention. Was there a reinforcer for the enhancer? Yeah, there was. Alright. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. We're gonna pop up out of here. Appreciate y'all sticking around and coming in for the channel. Again, for those folks on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow your boy, hook me up, you know what I'm saying? So I can make it, and then I can turn it back around so y'all can make it, you know what I mean? Greiwolph, out.